Greetings, Tack Nerd 1.0 here. So, we've got a little restoration project here going on today. So, probably going to get at least a couple videos out of this. So, make sure to subscribe down here, like and share also if you could. This is a little thing I picked up again as a project. This is a Sears Ranger 101.2. And this is a bolt action shotgun. This is a 20 gauge. And as you can see, it is messed up. It has seen its day. Cracks in the stock. Magazine is trashed. But it does fire. Little information first off about this. And I'm getting most of this from a blog back in 2015. This is called Tin Can Bandit. So thank you to the gentleman who wrote this. Again, this is from Sears back in the day when you could walk into a hardware store, buy a shovel, a hammer, tape measure, and a shotgun, and walk out the door with all three. These weren't even serialized, so there was no check on these, no nothing. You just grabbed it and some shells, and you went to town. Again, this was originally made by Sears. It's a line that they had called the Ranger, and these were a budget line of shotguns. I believe they also had double barrels and such like that. I'm gonna try to link in an ad here that I found on this blog for these old shotguns from Sears, probably an old catalog page. I think the one that we have here, the 20 gauge, this was $11.45 at the time. They also had a 410 that was $11.25. That one held 6 shots. This, the 20 gauge, it has a removable box magazine, believe it or not, that holds 2 rounds, then 1 in the chamber, so you can get 3. So I think it's pretty obvious this was meant for waterfowl hunting. Again, it's in 20 gauge, blued finish. It's bolt action, 26-inch barrel, full choke, and it's got a brass bead for the front sight, barrel mounted safety. That's about it. And it says, now these were originally made by Savage. This was the original one was the Savage 238, and then I'm assuming Sears contracted with Savage to make these cheaper versions, or at least they got them cheaper and then resold them in their store or catalog, what have you. The Savages were made from 1936 to 1945. I'm not sure when these were. The ad that we're going to put in here, this was from 1938. I'll show you a little bit with this one. And firstly, as you can see, the magazine is trashed. It is really bad. And I don't know why the person who owned this before, I don't know why he did this, but it's pretty clear they have welded some parts here. I don't know if this was to reinforce it. Maybe this was falling out or something, and maybe they just wanted it to stay in. But I had to actually take the gun apart. I had to remove the mag well just to get this out. And then, as you can see, I did a little bit of work myself here just to get it to a point where I could take it in and out. But I luckily was able to find a site that is still selling these. It's a remanufactured version. So I did order one of those. Did go and test this, and we'll roll in the footage of me testing this out later, or maybe now. And you'll be able to see it does work. So luckily that's the only thing I had to order. Well, other than the buttstock here. Originally, it looks like this had a metal buttstock. Didn't have the rubber here. This was probably user added at some later time, but this is pretty much trashed as well. So ordered a new one of these to go along with it. We will have to do some extensive repairs, however, to the stock. So I did order some wood epoxy. We're going to use that to fix this. Now this is a 20 gauge. It doesn't have that much recoil, so we should be safe with that. It should be fine. But it is going to take some extensive gluing to get this, and we may even have to add some supports. Looks like they did maybe a little bit of stuff here. Looks like a screw that he filed down here, and then maybe here as well. It's hard to tell. But I'm gonna have to do some work on these screws here because they're really chewed up. I'm going to have to file these down. Most likely some rebluing. Trigger guard needs some rebluing. And barrel isn't too bad. Maybe might need a few spots that might need some rebluing, but other than that, it's really not too bad. And then you got your front bead up here. The bolt is definitely going to need polished. It does not slide well, so definitely going to need that polished, which we will do that. Now, unfortunately, and by the way, the safety does work. This is just a push safety, but it does work well. So anyways, that's really about it for now. So again, like, share, and subscribe to see the rest of these, and we'll get this beautiful old girl going again. And what am I going to do with it? Probably turkey, I think. Probably do some turkey hunting with it, and because it's perfectly set up for that. You're already at a restriction on how many rounds you can have for fowl anyways, so that's pretty much what it's set up for. But that's it for now, guys. Stay tuned. There will be more later. So Tack Nerd signing out. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you have any comments or suggestions for future reviews, please drop a comment below. There is a link below to my Patreon where we will be dropping exclusive prepping and survival videos, as well as free role-playing game adventures, comments on geek culture, film, TV, and more. So toss a coin, and thanks again.